Myself, Shwetab Singh from KIT Group of Institution. Today we are here to discuss about the quality. Now, first of all, we move towards the introduction to the quality control. The competitiveness of a company is mostly dependent on its ability to perform well in certain dimensions. These dimensions are: first is the cost. Cost means cost of the material or cost of a product. Second dimension is quality, that what the customer expect from you and what you are delivering. Third dimension is delivery. How much time will you take in order to deliver the product to the customer? Next is speed. Speed. Next is innovation. Innovation means how frequently you change your product in order to cope up with a certain demand. Then next is flexibility. Flexibility means that that in how much variation you can make your process change in order to meet the variation in demand in order to provide the product of specified quality as you deliver earlier. So today, quality and value are the first and above all given, and the customer expect them. What the customer expect from the industry or company is: first is quality, and second is value. Value means quality we have to discuss later in the slide. Then value means what the customer what the customer paid for the product. Is the product give him return him back or not? So this is the value of the product. Now here is some quality definitions. What the quality means. So there are some quality gurus which are which can define the definition of quality in their own terms or in their own words. First quality guru is known as Juran. Juran defined the quality as: quality is the fitness for the use. So how fit is your product in order to use, that is known as the quality of its product. Second is quality is the conformance to the requirement. Okay, that what is your requirement? Is your product conform the require? Then that word is the quality of your product. Second by the Deming is the efficient production of the quality that the market expect. Okay. Now here the Fagenbaum come. Fagenbaum say quality is what the customers say. Okay. Quality is what the customers say. Next is by the Taguchi. Taguchi explained the quality in the term of losses. How he defines? He defines quality is the loss that a product cost to the society after being shipped to the customer. He Taguchi generally explained the deterioration of the quality when we supply the product to the customer. Now the dimensions of the product quality. Earlier, we just discussed the dimension of a competitive market which is facing by the industry. Now here, we are just discussing about the dimensions of the product quality. First dimension is performance. What the performance means: will the product do the intended job? Means quality will be checked in the terms of intended job. Second is reliability. Reliability, how can we define the reliability? How often the product fails. Third dimension is durability. How long the product lasts. Means when you define a certain deadline of a product, will the product successfully achieve the deadline, or it lasts before the deadline. Next is serviceability. Serviceability means how easy is to repair the product. So you have to use the part which can be easy to repair by a common person or a common layman. Next dimension is aesthetics. Aesthetic means what does your product look like? So a product must be designed in such a way that it must give a handsome look, so that customer, when it look the product, he will assure to buy a certain product. Next is features. Feature means what does the product do. Features, for example, if we take the example of fan, then what is the feature of fan? Now the main feature of a fan is to circulation of the air. Okay, that is how can we define the features. Next is the perceived quality. Perceived quality means what is the reputation of a company or its products. Now when we go to the market in order to buy a certain product, what we are calling to the uh, what we are calling to the shopkeeper, we are just require a certain brand product, you know. Okay, next is three aspects of quality. Three aspects of quality means first aspect is quality of conformance, second aspect is quality of design, third aspect is quality of performance. Now, as you see in the figure that there is a two-way communication between each of them. Means quality of confirmation sends signals to the quality of design, while in returns it will returns the information to the quality of performance. So when quality of conformance sends information to the quality of performance also revert back to the quality of conformance. So how there is a two-way communication amongst all of them? We will look into the next slide. Now, first is quality of design. Quality of design will respect to the consumer's perspective. Consumer means the person who consume the certain product. So what does the quality of design means? The product must be designed to meet the requirement of the customer. The product the product must be designed to meet the requirement of a customer. What is the first step in order to design a product? We just take the requirement of our customer. So the product and the requirement of your customer must be exactly meet. Okay, second part is the product must be designed right first time and every time, and while designing, all aspect of the customer expectation must be incorporated into the product. Now the requirement which you take in the very first step, it must be delivered in all the aspect of the product, because the customer have to be consume this product, and once he listed down certain requirements, he will buy a certain product till he till what he expect, till all the features generally present in your product. So the main fact is to produce the product very right time and till the last time. Okay, now look upon the certain factors which can be considered while designing the product. Some of the factors are type of a product. Type of a product means that you are developing a product for a certain age. For example, you are developing a product for the youth, or you are developing a product for the male members, for the female members, or for the adults members. Okay, that is how can we define the type of a product. Second is the cost. We have to stick to our cost. We have to stick to our cost, because if a product cost as per the requirement, if a product cost more as per the requirement of customer, then customer will not able to buy this product. Okay, so the company must be stick to the cost. Third is the profit policy of the company. So in the second factor, we just see towards the cost. What the cost means, we have to stick toward the cost. So it is also a plus point to the company if we just give below to the cost, so a profit will be high. Second last is demand. So you have to make the product as per the demand. So for the demand, you have to be a you have to be good manager which can forecast the value of a product. Okay, none of the product can be designed in such a way that on the next day demand will be zero, so the company face a huge loss. Okay, so a company try to build up a certain product whose demand will be continuous and for a long time. Next is the availability of the part. Availability of the part means that vendor must be placed as close to the industry so that all the cost incurred while handling the inventory or while transporting the inventory from one place to the another must be minimized. So quality of a design particularly means you have to manufacturer have to produce the product at the right time and the at the very first time. while incorporating all the features which is defined by the customer. He must be incorporated in the certain product. Now we move towards the next aspect of the quality. Second is quality of conformance. Quality of conformance, it moves towards the manufacturer perspective. Manufacturer means those who manufacturing the product. So what are the contents coming in this? First content is the product must be manufactured exactly as designed. So manufacturer have must be ensure that product must be designed as the design given by the designer. Okay. Or second is the activity involved at this stage include defect finding. Defect finding means defect in drawing. What we are doing is we just take the design from the designer, and and at our manufacturing site we are just manufacturing the product. So if any defect find in the design, then we have to communicate back to the designer. So in the very first, when we talks about the figure, what we are telling to you that there is a two-way communication. There is a two-way communication means quality of conformance gives back to the quality of design, and quality of a design have to be send information again to the quality of conformance, so that the condition of defect must be negligible in all the process. So my next point is the difficulties encountered at the manufacturing stage must be conveyed to the designer for the modification in design. Okay, if there is a modification in design, when you finding the defect, then you have to communicate to the designer. So the designer is the only person which incorporate the changes in design. Okay, manufacturer is just only a person who just take the design from the designer and produced exactly as designed, which he got from the designer. Okay, the two-way communication between the designer and manufacturing may also improve the quality of the product. So when both the parties communicate to each other, it led to the increase in the, or it led to the improve in the quality of the product. Now next aspect is quality of a performance. This is the very crucial aspect of the quality. The product must be function as per the expectation of the customer. Product must be function as per the expectation of the customer. What the customer listed to you is must be fulfilled in your product. This is the only condition in which the customer generally try to buy your product. If your product certainly fails in order to satisfy the demand of the customer, then customer neglect your product, and company will go into the huge losses. So so the product must be function as per the expectation of the customer. The two-way communication between the designer and customer. Okay, the two-way communication between the designer and customer. When we sell a product, we just give a certain form to the customer in order to get the feedback, that is about the design of the product, about the functionality of the product. So what the feedback provided by the customer is generally supplied to the designer, which he incorporated in order to change the design as per the requirement of the customer. Okay, next is the evaluation of quality. So quality generally exists from 1960s, and we move towards the current situation. In now I have just divided the evolution of quality into 5 different domains. First domain generally lies from 1960 to 1970, in which we discuss about the quality control. And what are the critical success factors in that? We just go for the product testing, we use the statistics, workmanship control, and complaints. These are the success factors which prevailed during the 1960 to 1970. We are focusing on to the product testing. Second phase, 1970s to 1980s, we are just moving toward the quality assurance. Means we are just documenting, they are just documenting our correct policy, so that such policy can be exercised again and again. So what are the critical success factor in this? First is quality assurance program. Second is process. Third is documentation and qualification. Fourth is quality assurance standard. You have to provide a certain standard in order to assure your quality. Now we move towards 1980 to 1990. We are just moved towards the quality management. First step is quality control, move towards the quality assurance. Third is the quality management. In the quality management means we are just using the parameters ISO. If we are just here providing the quality assurance standard ISO 9000 or 14000. We are using process manuals. We are using the quality manuals. Now we are moving towards the 1990s to the current situations. 1990 to current situation, we are using the TQM. TQM stands for Total Quality Management. We here it basically means that when the supplier supply the material until the customer acquire the product, at all the level you have to maintain the quality level in order to satisfy the customer. So first point is the here is the customer satisfaction. In the before the 1990s, we are just delivering our product, and customer satisfaction scale is very low in comparison. But as we move from 1990 to the current situation, our first factor is the customer satisfaction. Second is the process improvement. Third is the impact on societies. So we are just moved towards the so we are just using the TQM in order to ensure our quality at every level in order to supply the product which is required by the customer to ensure the timely delivery to our customer. Okay. Now next is given as the continual improvement. Okay, conformity to the standard, technical regulations. You have to go for the documentation. You have to pass down the information. If a certain industry require that how you achieve a certain quality parameters, then we have to provide the information to our neighboring companies. Okay. By this way, quality will continuously improve from 1960 to the current situation. Now, what is mean by quality control? So, quality control of a product can be viewed as a system which ensures first proper planning. For the quality control, your planning must be proper, which ensure that quality of your product must be achieved as per your mark. Second is right design. You have to produce the product you have to produce the product right time and first time. Third is proper equipment. You have to use the proper equipment while in order to transform the raw material into a certain product. Okay, you have to use the proper machine, proper tools. So proper equipment must be there. Fourth is proper inspection. Proper inspection means that quality the quality must be rigorous. Means you have to check every samples. You have to check every sample which produced by the manufacturer. So you have to enhance the inspection process during the manufacturing sites. So next is the corrective actions. Corrective action means what type of strategy you want to suggest in order to improve the quality. So these are the certain five parameters which must be ensured in a system in order to achieve the quality control. What are now we move towards the importance of quality control. As you all know, quality is vital in all areas of business, including the product development and production function. Okay. Cost of quality is ultimately reduced by investing money upfront in quality design and development. So cost of quality is ultimately reduced, okay, by involving the quality design and development. So third is typical cost of poor quality include the downtime, repair cost, rework, and employee turnover. Okay. Now we move towards the benefit of quality control. Benefit of the quality control. First is, as we all know that if we successfully implement the quality process in our system, first for the first thing which is benefited is improvement in the quality of the product. Second is the higher productivity of the product. Means when a certain process is achieved, and you go for the documentation, then continuously manufacture produce it on the large scale, because quality is standardized and you are just producing your product on the mass scale. Okay. Third is the cost reduction. Cost reduction means you just go for the brainstorm during the design and development stage. So when you go for the manufacturing or when you go for the quality check, then the cost associated with the changes during the manufacturing process will be low, because you generally go for the brainstorm during the design and development process itself. So cost reduction will be there. Last is continuous improvement in the quality of the product. Means you have to go for the continuous improvement, which will enhance the sellability of your product. Means your product will be sell more as compared to the previous year. Okay. Now, when we talk toward the quality control, some of the costs associated with the quality. So we just take one by one. So quality cost components are: first is prevention cost, second is appraisal cost, third is internal failure cost, fourth is external failure cost. Now we just discuss one by one what does these cost defines. First is the prevention cost. These costs are incurred in process of trying to prevent the defects and error from the occurring. So it is a cost which is incurred in the process of trying to prevent a defect, that you have that by a certain technological changes or by just educating the person, you are just what you are doing, you are just trying to reduce the defect, okay, or error from the occurring. So the cost involved for the prevention cost are: first is planning the quality control process. You have to plan the quality control process. That which type of a process you will have to be take place in order to achieve a certain quality level. Second is training and educating. That means you have to provide the training and education of a machine or a tool to the operator, so that quality must be achieved. Third is designing the product for the quality, designing the production system for the quality, and preventive maintenance. So prevention cost basically occurred in order to prevent the defects or error from the occurring. Next is the appraisal cost. Appraisal cost means detection cost. So what is written over here? So these are the cost of determining the current quality of the production system or inspection and testing through the sampling. So whatever you produce in your industry, you are just go for the inspection, go for the testing, go for the testing, okay, uh, with which thing, with through the you have to go for the sampling. So cost involved for its measuring and testing parts and materials, conducting statistical process control. Statistical process control means when you are just delivering a mass scale product, we just make the use of statistics in the form of a control charts, where we define a certain limits known as upper control limits, lower control limits, and average limits, and the defects above the upper control limits and below the control limits. Such process will be defined as the out of control process. So in this way, you have to define the statistical process control. Third is the receiving inspection. Fourth is the reporting on quality. So here appraisal cost generally include when it takes upon the quality, in your system, because it defines the quality of your production system with the help of sampling of your material of your product, of a product by which production system will manufacture it. Okay. Next is internal failure cost. So internal failure cost means these costs are incurred when defects and errors are found before shipment or delivery to the customer. Okay, when the product is ready, and and uh, you will be able in order to ship your product to the customer. So the defect occur when the product is okay. So such cost will be associated with the internal failure cost. So what are the costs involved in it? First is the loss of the profit, because you have to go for the rework. So aesthetic will be disturbed. and we generally discuss about the dimensions of the quality in which aesthetic will be included. So rework must be avoided. So here, what is overwritten over here is reworking and retesting to correct the defect, lost profit, labor and materials that are scrapped. Okay. Next is external failure cost. External failure cost is, these are the cost of trying the correct defect and error after received by the customers. Okay, when your customer take the product and by a certain activity, a product, he found certain error in your product, then the cost associated with it is known as external failure cost. So the cost involved is quick response to the complaint, because because you have to maintain your brand, so you have to be quick response to the complaint. Second is adjustment to correct the problem. What we have to go for, we are generally go for a certain process in order, in order such that rework must be minimized, so adjustment must be provided in order to correct the problem. Lost goodwill means customer think about that this brand must be not suited for me. Here with a certain here with a certain problem, the product will not function as well. So there's a loss of a goodwill. Next is warranties and insurance. What type of insurance will you provided by this? Okay, settlement of lawsuits, product recall. How will you recall your product? So when we plot x and y axis, on y axis we just take the quality cost, and on the x axis we just talk about the defective. So internal and external cost will take a certain parameter like this. Okay, and prevention and appraisal cost generally go for the generally go generally go and decline. So here the total quality cost will be so here the total quality cost curve will appears like this. So in this we just encountered all the type of a cost in it. So here we end our topic. Thank you.